Don't search for reasons to smile, or life will pass by just like that. Sometimes smile without any reason, and you'll find that life smiles back at you. Trust is like a mirror. Once broken, it never reflects the same image again, and once repaired, it never shows the same perfection. The greatest wealth in this world is intelligence. The best weapon is patience. The strongest shield is trust, and the finest medicine is laughter. The amazing part is, all of these are free. We are nothing without each other. That's the beauty of relationships. Dry trees and foolish people never bend. The worth of a person lies in their character. Otherwise, even a shadow is larger than a person. To be happy, the first step is to stop worrying about what others think of you. The relationship that makes you cry is the deepest, and the one that leaves you in tears is the weakest. Broken branches don't provide shade, and excessive expectations always lead to pain. If you find the right guide, even the light of a lamp can serve as the sun. Some say good-hearted people are always happy, but I think a good heart often gets hurt because it expects good behavior from others. Learn to forget, for one day the world will do the same. Often, people forget once their work is done, but those close to your heart always stay in your memory. Everyone dreams of becoming great, but they often forget to become good humans first. We forget those who remember us most, for whom we forget the entire world. Don't trust fleeting moments of acquaintance. Some people forget even relationships of many years. Those connected to your heart are the ones you remember most. Forgetting and being forgotten are merely illusions of the heart. A point in life comes when all you remember is what to forget. There are two things in life that are hard to forget: a wound and an attachment to someone. To stay happy, you must first forget those who have forgotten you. It's a strange world. When you couldn't walk, everyone kept you from falling. But now that you can, everyone seems intent on tripping you. Someone asked, "What's the difference between age and life?" A beautiful answer came. Age is the time spent without loved ones. Life is the time spent with them. How can one recognize good people when both smiles and tears have become fake? In today's world, well-wishers are those who become worried seeing you do well. Trust everyone, but with caution, for even your teeth sometimes bite your tongue. Life is what you're living now. Tomorrow is just hope. Sometimes, convincing your heart is better, as not every stubbornness brings happiness. Defeating someone is easy, but losing for someone is incredibly hard. In life, make friends who understand your feelings the way a pharmacist understands a doctor's handwriting. Nothing is possible without sacrifice. Even breathing requires exhaling first. If two people never argue, it means the relationship is being maintained with the mind, not the heart. Sometimes nature deliberately puts us in tough situations to reveal the true faces of those we blindly trust. Eventually, everyone becomes a stranger. Considering someone your own forever is just an illusion. Look for someone who asks about your health. Many will ask about your wealth and will. Bad times change, but changed people are always remembered. Everyone can talk, but few know when and what to say. Human behavior has become like the teeth of an elephant, different for eating and showing. People talk behind your back. It means you're on the right path. Where do people learn such cunningness? They stay close, yet envy you. Maintain relationships, yet harbor hostility. Speak sweetly, but act otherwise. Some people have the ability to find faults even in the best things you say. Remember, the ones who point fingers at you are often those who can't even reach your level. Raindrops may be small, but their continuous fall creates mighty rivers. Similarly, small efforts can bring great changes to life. Time teaches lessons, but takes away innocence. As you sow, so shall you reap. Yet people continue to act as they please. To test a diamond, wait for the darkness. In sunlight, even pieces of glass sparkle. People who speak bitter truths are far better than those who offer sweet lies. Wealth brings only comfort, not happiness. Happiness comes from love and togetherness. If wealth alone brought happiness, rich people would never be sad. The decisions that are difficult in life often turn out to be the best decisions in life. A man says, "Let me have money, and I'll prove myself," while money says, "Prove yourself, and I'll come to you." No one knows when they will leave this world, but everyone knows they won't return. Yet why doesn't man let go of his cunning ways? A fool tries to escape the world after committing sins, but the naive don't understand that it is not the world, but time that delivers justice. One day, Pain said to wealth, "You are so fortunate that everyone tries to attain you." Wealth replied beautifully, "Fortunate are you, for when people experience you, they remember their loved ones. Unfortunate is me, for when people attain me, they often forget their loved ones." Love and loans should be given only to those from whom there is a hope of return. Every person has two stories. One they share with everyone, and the other they hide from everyone. There is a unique joy in staying silent. The stones in the foundation never speak. A person's greatest enemy is their own mind, which constantly brings back moments that cause pain. If someone asks you for something, give it to them. Be grateful that the Almighty has placed you among the givers, not the takers. As the crowd increases in the world, people are becoming lonelier. The Lord says, "Forgive everyone before you sleep, and I will forgive you before you wake." There is intense heat in the cities, yet people burn less from the sun and more from each other. The hallmark of deceit is that it comes free with trust. In life, be anything you want, but in old age, be a support for your parents. When the tongue and mind move too fast, relationships slow down. Don't speak so harshly that people spit you out, but don't be so sweet that people swallow you. Life is short, so live it with a smile, because only memories come back, not time. Falling is important, because it shows who will hold your hand and who will let go. Some dreams will inevitably break, but those who don't let us break after that are truly ours. Many people maintain relationships only because they might need something from them. Not every broken person will appear to be crying. Some hide a million pains behind their smiles. People live in stress and worry when they live less for themselves and more for others. Just as a pinch of salt affects the taste of food only when added, good thoughts influence life only when they are deeply embedded in the heart, not merely stored in a mobile phone. Problems in life, no matter how big, only grow with worry, diminish with silence, disappear with patience, and transform into happiness with gratitude to the Almighty. Trust someone so much that they feel guilty when betraying you, and love someone so deeply that they always fear losing you. Someone once asked me, "What does it mean to change?" I was left pondering, should I give the example of the seasons or of loved ones? Let go of dreams of heaven and fears of hell. Who knows what is sin or virtue? Just ensure you never hurt anyone's heart for selfish gain and leave the rest to nature. Stubbornness, anger, mistakes, greed, and disrespect are like snores. They bother us when others have them, but don't affect us when we have them ourselves. To all the despicable people who've crossed my path, thank you. You've taught me not to become like you. The biggest hallmark of such people is that the more respect you give them, the more pain they cause you. Everyone changes with time. The fault lies not with those who change, but with those who remain the same. What spills out of a person is self-respect, and what spills outward is arrogance. Always prefer people whose hearts are more beautiful than their faces. Everyone has their perspective on life. Some express their feelings through social media statuses, while others don't speak the truth even when swearing on the Gita. It's not necessary that only those without breath are dead. Those without humanity aren't truly alive either. It's rightly said, one should never force someone to talk to them. Those who value you will talk to you without any reason. Relationships don't break due to lack of time, but due to lack of emotions. A good nature can compensate for a lack of beauty, but beauty cannot compensate for a lack of good nature. How can I trust the love of strangers when even loved ones rejoice in my defeat? Whatever you have is best for you. You may not realize it, but the one who gives it knows. Relationships should be kept in the heart, not in pockets, because no thief is smarter than time. No matter what fame a person has, everyone depends on others for their final journey. Don't complain about the world. Instead, change yourself, for the way to keep your feet clean is to wear shoes, not to cover the entire city in carpets. Never forget someone's kindness to you, and never remember the kindness you have done for others. People keep their faces clean for the world to see, but don't keep their hearts clean, which the Almighty sees. People say festivals have become dull, but in reality, it's not the festivals. It's the behavior that has become dull. Selfish relationships are like coal. When hot, they burn anyone who touches them. When cold, they leave hands blackened. Wealth, Lakshmi, can be stolen, but wisdom, Saraswati, cannot. Therefore, educate your children before making them wealthy. If we want to bloom like a rose, we must learn the art of coexisting with thorns. Tolerating everything is not a weakness. It's a strength of the soul that not everyone possesses. They say stone-hearted people don't cry, but then why do waterfalls flow from mountains? If possible, keep your troubles to yourself. Instead of understanding or helping, people often feel secretly pleased. No matter how close someone is, if they abandon you in tough times, they lose their place in your heart. Another truth is that you may witness the anger of those you care about, but you will never see them ignoring you. Life is peculiar. If you smile, people envy you. If you remain lonely, they question you. If someone ignores you, don't feel bad, because people often ignore things that are beyond their reach. There was a longing to be loved deeply by someone, but we ended up breaking ourselves while loving someone else. Those tears that fall silently in the darkness of the night shatter you from within. Only those with genuine hearts help others. Otherwise, greedy people forget even their parents. Broken things hurt the most, whether they're glass, dreams, or relationships. Some people do nothing, yet everyone is happy with them. Others give their all, and still, they are not valued. It's not the person who speaks, it's their time that speaks. And when time doesn't favor them, no matter how much they speak, no one listens. The moment you dwell on the past, time continues to pass in the present. The happiest person is the one who has realized that no one in this world is entirely happy. After experimenting with politeness and simplicity, I realized that politeness can sometimes lead to significant loss. God isn't only present where we pray, He is also present where we sin. The ultimate account is kept only by the Almighty, sending everyone into this world empty-handed and calling them back the same way. There is plenty of sorrow, but who will share it? We smile to avoid making a spectacle of our struggles. It doesn't matter how wealthy your family is. What matters is how happy your family is. Don't judge someone as soon as you meet them. People reveal themselves layer by layer. Love, loyalty, and relationships all seem to disappear if your pockets are empty. How long you can keep a sweet tone depends on your needs these days. If you stay silent, the truth suffocates. If you speak up, people get upset. Betrayal is like an almond. The more you consume, the wiser you become. The river asked the waterfall, "Don't you want to become an ocean?" The waterfall humbly replied, "Rather than becoming big and salty, I prefer to stay small and sweet." Good health and good sense are the greatest wealth. Thinking, "I know everything," confines a person to being a frog in the well. Life is fleeting. Everyone has to leave one day. Why worry about years when even moments aren't guaranteed? Life is uncertain and death is guaranteed. If no one appreciates your work, don't worry because you live in a world where oil and wicks burn, but people say it's the lamp that's burning. Honest people often have to justify themselves more than dishonest ones. Life sometimes places you at such a crossroads that if you speak, relationships end, and if you stay silent, you wither away inside. Everyone dies, but not everyone truly lives. In life, don't aim to judge people, strive to understand them. Attraction may happen with many, but devotion is reserved for one. A mistake isn't corrected by an apology, it's rectified by change. The biggest enemy of a person is their mind, which continuously brings back moments that cause pain. How will relationships flourish if we keep focusing on each other's flaws? To help, one doesn't need to be wealthy. One needs to have the intention to help. Time and understanding are blessings that come together only for the fortunate. Often, we don't understand things in time, and when we do, time has already passed. The world is strange. Respect is sold for pennies, while clothes are sold for millions. Don't ask if life gives happiness. Even those who have everything have complaints. Someone asked God, "Who is closest to you?" God smiled and said, "The one who has the power to take revenge but still chooses to forgive." The bond between brothers was made by God to share hardships, but sadly, it has now been reduced to dividing property. I set out in search of happiness, and the sorrows on the way said, "Happiness cannot be found without us." A person is made of two things, luck and hard work. Not everyone has luck, and not everyone works hard. The mirror softly said to the diamond, "Even though I'm worth a fraction of your price, people still look for me after wearing you." Never do anything to show off to others. Instead, do it in a way that others keep watching. Whenever you hold up a mirror, look at yourself first before showing it to others. Time is like sand. Don't let it slip through your hands, or those moments will never return to your life. Good health requires not just good food, but also good thoughts. Pain is not felt by everyone. It requires a sense of belonging. Don't fear trying again, because this time you won't start from zero, but from experience. If you want wonderful relationships, nurture them deeply. Exceptional pearls are never found on the shore. Breaking something doesn't always require a stone. A change in tone can break a lot too. We spend our whole lives worrying about what 4 people will say, and in the end, those 4 people only say, Ram Nam Satya Hai. Truth is God's name. If Krishna had hesitated in his bond with Karna, he would never have defeated him. Opposing evil is necessary, whether it's a relative or close acquaintance. Keep yourself busy, because a busy person has no time to be unhappy. Nowadays, people understand less and explain more. That's why relationships get tangled instead of being resolved. Some found no wisdom in the Gita. Some found no faith in the Quran. How will someone find God in the sky who couldn't find humanity in humans? Keep working hard. Your work may not be completed quickly, but it will surely be completed. Don't waste time removing darkness. Instead, spend time lighting a lamp. Spend time raising yourself, not putting others down. Standing still means the end, and moving forward means infinity. No matter how high you rise in life, never forget the days of your poverty and struggles. We both were deceived. I considered you different from others, and you considered me just like others. Success is never found in the lines of your palm. It comes from the sweat of your forehead. Life is a test. Most people fail because they copy others, not realizing that everyone's question paper is different. If you listen to your inner self, you will flourish. If you listen to the outside world, you will shine. The hardest task is to make everyone happy, and the easiest is to stay happy yourself. In life, some decisions we make, and some are made by destiny. The difference is that we don't like destiny's decisions, and destiny doesn't like ours. To be happy in this world, understand this: no one here is affected by your tears. The poverty of money is better than the poverty of the heart, my friends. Loneliness is better than selfish relationships. There's a significant difference between you and thou. You can't express your sorrow to you, but to thou you can pour out your heart. You can extinguish a lamp with a blow, but not an incense stick, because what spreads fragrance cannot be extinguished. Even the toughest paths become easy, and every road becomes familiar. Those who face challenges with a smile make even destiny their servant. Pride blinds people, just as climbing to the roof makes one forget the house below. The reality of life is that stumbling teaches one to walk. Never lose hope. Who knows? Tomorrow might be better than today. Don't spend so much time earning money that there's no time left to spend it. It's bitter but true, my friend. You never know when close ones become strangers and strangers become close. Take advantage of every opportunity in life, but never exploit someone's situation or helplessness. Many times we fail to appreciate someone's value while they are alive, and regret every moment of their absence after they're gone. Live your life in a way that brings happiness to you and doesn't hurt others. Seek peace by staying away from those who hurt you. It's better to correct your mistakes yourself than to rely on others. As a child, people asked what we wanted to be when we grew up. Now the answer is clear: to become a child again. There's a unique peace in being alone. No joy in someone's arrival. No sorrow in someone's departure. Troubles have no standard measure, my friend. Some people get troubled just seeing others happy. Don't ask me about my life experiences. my age would feel ashamed. Don't open my old book, my friend. Every person I trusted hurt me. History is witness that salt never attracts worms, but sweets attract both worms and diseases. People no longer find solutions to their problems. Maybe it's because they no longer leave home with their mother's blessings. Leave both taste and disputes behind. Leaving taste benefits the body, and leaving disputes benefits relationships. With faith in your heart, no one can make you lose. And with doubt in your heart, no one can make you win. Enmity with a weak person is dangerous because they attack when you least expect it. Giving someone excessive importance diminishes your value, hence, give importance, but only within limits. Someone beautifully said, "Why are you afraid of pain, foolish one?" Life itself began with tears. Oh friend, life can change at any moment, so don't be arrogant. Reach for the heights, but don't commit any sins to get there. Don't take too long to decide what you want to do. Otherwise, time will decide what to do with you. When both time and loved ones hurt a person together, they become not just outwardly, but also inwardly hardened like stone. Do not share your pain with everyone, for not everyone has ointment in their homes, but everyone surely has salt. When a river leaves its banks, it can break even the hardest rocks in its path. A small incident, if it pierces the heart, can change the very course of life. When shadows grow taller than your stature and words exceed limits, understand that the sun is about to set. The problem is only with emotions, my friend. Relationships can last years without meeting. It is not necessary to reside in everyone's heart. Sometimes being an eyesore has its unique charm. As long as we do things for people, they say nothing, but when we stop, they say we've changed. Our behavior should be like the mathematical zero. It holds no value by itself, but increases in value when paired with others. Coins always make noise, but notes remain silent. Hence, when your worth increases, stay silent. Let those of lesser value create a ruckus over their position. If you take everything to heart, you will keep crying. Learn to deal with people as they are. Relationships lost due to misunderstandings might still carry promises meant for the next life. It's not people who betray, it's the expectations we have of them. Enduring pain over time, a person not only stops laughing, but also stops crying. Those who genuinely care often don't find the time for you. Such are the lovers of today. Breaking of breaths is a small thing, friends. Death is when your loved ones stop remembering you. The moment you are buried, all relationships break. Within days, even close ones forget you. No one weeps for someone their entire life. With time, even tears dry up. Those who bend for you beyond limits not only respect you, but also love you. I asked life, "Why are you so difficult?" Life laughed and said, "The world doesn't value easy things. I don't mind people who don't like me. My issue is with those who pretend to like me." In life, if you want to do something, speak the truth. Don't beat around the bush. Never ridicule someone's present situation, because destiny is powerful enough to turn an ordinary stone into a diamond over time. Learn to walk with a little arrogance. If you carry a heart like wax, people will keep melting it. People would stop looking at mirrors if mirrors reflected character instead of images. The whole childhood was spent improving handwriting, and life is now being typed on keyboards. You can praise someone endlessly, but always measure insults. As they are debts, everyone is eager to repay with interest. In life, Do not share excessive joy or excessive sorrow with others, as the world is cruel. It envies too much happiness and salts too much grief. A relationship never truly ends. If it slips from words, it remains in the eyes. If it slips from the eyes, it stays in memories. Stop fearing people. Respect comes from the divine, not from others. The biggest problem with lying is that lies must be remembered. Argue with your loved ones, but agree when they try to reconcile, for they are yours, and you know this well. Love is free in childhood, must be earned in youth, and begged for in old age. Most people live thinking, "What will others say?" But have you ever thought, "What will God say?" Trust and love share a common trait. Neither can be forced. The worst thing is the death of hope, and worse still is the survival of false hope. Learn to be stubborn. Achieve what is not written in your destiny. In a strange city, when a stone hit me from behind, even the wound screamed, "These people are here too." Those who speak sweetly are not always well-wishers. True friends are like bitter salt who offer honest advice. Buy anything with your hard-earned money, and life's indulgences will automatically diminish. Successful people's faces carry two things: silence and a smile. Love needs no reason. Love is simply love. If there's a reason, it's not love, but preference. Time is yours. Either turn it into gold or spend it sleeping. The world changes by your example, not your opinion. Even with everything in life, if someone is unhappy, there's surely some emptiness in their life. Some voids cannot be filled with money. Lines are strange things. Drawn on the forehead, they create destiny. Drawn on the ground, they create borders. Drawn on the skin, they draw blood. Drawn on relationships, they build walls. Diamonds can cut diamonds, but mud cannot clean mud. A person must have determination, not stubbornness. They must be brave, not impulsive. They must have kindness, not weakness. They must possess knowledge, not arrogance. Those who do everything without being asked, endure everything without guilt, and fulfill their duties even from afar, are the ones who are truly yours. The heart doesn't have distance from another heart, if only there were no compulsion. The desire to meet is immense, but they say, not every wish comes true. Mistakes are not corrected by apologizing, but by improving them. If you must ask, ask from your Creator, who gives mercy if He gives, and fate if He doesn't. But never ask from the world, because if it gives, it's a favor, and if it doesn't, it's an embarrassment. One lesson life has taught me: if you want to stay close to loved ones, stay silent, and if you want to keep them close, don't take everything to heart. Relationships are not of blood, but of feelings. If feelings exist, strangers can become close, and if they don't, even close ones can become strangers. A person changes homes, relationships, and friends, yet remains troubled because they don't change themselves. The pain behind anger, the love behind silence, only a few understand. No fear, no arrogance, no fixed abode. I was dust, I am dust, and I will return to dust. Keep an extraordinary habit. Always carry a smile on your lips. Some things need to be left behind, not because of ego, but for self-respect. Humanity in a person ends the moment they laugh at others' pain. The world forgets quickly. It only remembers what serves its interest. Those who want to maintain a relationship forgive even 1,000 mistakes. Those who don't, leave even on a small error. A candle in darkness and hope in trouble are invaluable in life. Always stand on your own feet. Don't rely on others, because nothing in this world is guaranteed. It is true you are not perfect at everything, but it's equally true that many things are incomplete without you. Everyone has talent. The difference is some keep it hidden, while others showcase it. People may forget faces, but never forget words. One who loses hope cannot achieve anything in life. So keep your hope alive and keep moving forward. Always try to mend, not break. Be a needle, not scissors. A needle joins two, while scissors split one into two. Someone asked me the difference between promises and memories. I simply said, promises are broken by people, and memories break people. Life has its paradoxes. The news of a person's arrival is known 9 months in advance, but their departure's news doesn't come even 9 seconds before. Have you ever looked closely at empty hands? How people slip away from the lines. Those who die without notice are one thing. Those who die every day, loving someone more than themselves, are another. The show never stops. The game goes on. But here's the twist. You can't see the puppeteer from dust to dust again. If you've understood, let go of your arrogance. When a thought collides with the heart stays silent even unwillingly. Some express their love by saying everything, while others say it all without uttering a word. Let me take a few steps according to my will, life. I've walked according to your ways for years. Don't search for perfection so much that you lose the best. Emotions are essential in every relationship. Dry sand slips through the fingers. Come on, destiny. Let me heal your wounds too. You must have had a few while shattering my dreams. Who says travelers don't get hurt? The roads are witnesses, but the roads don't testify. The thread of relationships weakens when people create answers to misunderstandings in their own minds. Relationships are like leaves, green today, dry tomorrow. Why don't we learn from roots how to nurture relationships? God says, don't pray for your happiness by causing others pain. But if you bring a moment's joy to someone, don't worry about your own troubles. The goal must be right because even termites work day and night, but they destroy instead of building. If you want to see yourself as successful, start believing you are successful today, because the imprint of success forms in the mind first and becomes reality later. True respect is revealed on the day of a funeral. Anyone can earn money, but if you have a loving family, a few close friends, your favorite food, and a roof over your head, believe me, you're richer than you think. No matter how hard you try to build relationships out of selfishness, they won't last. And no matter how much you try to break relationships built on love, they won't break. Spent mornings to evenings trying to keep relationships alive, and half a life passed by. Yet the blame fell on me, saying I don't know how to maintain relationships. I've seen this in the world. People get tired of relationships too quickly. Be patient. Even bad days have their bad days. People may talk like they are yours, but they're all strangers. Merely breathing is not living. Dreams in your eyes and hope in your heart are essential. If you want peace in life, stop taking people's words to heart. Earn until expensive things seem cheap, be it respect or material things. How can I say I am tired when I am the strength for so many others? Books have their place, but everyone remembers what time and people teach them. If the eyes open before they close forever, life can improve entirely. Trust makes even strangers close. Broken trust makes even close ones strangers. Age doesn't matter. When hurt, the first word that escapes the mouth is mom. 1,000 virtues may not be enough to embrace someone, but a single flaw is enough to let go. How to maintain relationships is still a mystery. With some, the hearts don't align. With others, it's the absence of sincerity. If you find someone good, it's not necessarily them, but the goodness in you. For you have the perspective to see their virtues. When love fades, relationships feel burdensome, much like an umbrella feels heavy once the rain stops. Desires still wish to rebel, but I've learned to bury everything deep within. Some people waste their lives for those who don't even care about them. No one is so rich that they can buy their past, and no one is so poor that they can't change their future. In the autumn, only leaves fall. There is no specific season for falling from someone's grace. My perspective is a bit unique. While everyone desires the destination, I focus on choosing the right path. People say, save money for tough times. I say, surround yourself with good people, and tough times won't come. Respect is earned by those who deserve it, not demanded by those who crave it. Don't let go of a loved one over a small misunderstanding. It takes a lifetime to make someone truly yours. People aren't as bad as we think. Everyone just has a different way of thinking. If your eyes open before they permanently close, life can completely change. When we walk with a lamp in the dark, it seems like we are leading it, but the truth is, the lamp is guiding us. Those burdened with responsibilities neither have the right to break nor to sulk. In the race of desires, life makes you do unimaginable things, even when you don't wish to live as much as it's killing you. Everyone is obsessed with proving themselves right, as if life is not life, but an accusation. If your intentions are pure and your efforts sincere, success is bound to follow. Success is always within reach. The difference is some people rejoice by observing it, while others celebrate by earning it through hard work. Not everyone can excel in everything, but everyone can excel in something. I've been betrayed by two types of people: those I considered my own and those I considered very close. The most painful moments are when you have to hide your tears and smile. Life demands a fresh journey every day, but exhaustion seeks a home every evening. Who knows how many people cry themselves to sleep at night, only to greet the day with a fake smile and keep everyone around happy. Always stay prepared, for neither the weather nor people can be trusted to stay the same. The road of desires stretches infinitely. It's wiser to turn into the lane of necessities. Humans are born without auspicious timings and die without them, yet they spend their entire lives searching for favorable moments. Trust yourself in God, and every moment will become auspicious on its own. We'll meet again, friends, in the next video. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and share it. Subscribe to the channel and comment Jai Shri Radhe Krishna. Take care and keep smiling always. Thank you.